Yep. What's going on? Welcome back to The Last of Us Part 2 replay that I started doing a few days ago. And we're going to continue here. These videos are usually going to be about an hour. And part of this is to see uh, if I still feel the same. Like, I'm already starting to feel like mostly blasé about it, but it's still jarring. It's been a while. It's been a while since I visited this game seriously. And I'm automatically kind of like knowing what's going to happen for the most part. Like some things are gonna, I can see a lot of stuff, just maybe not exactly when they happen. But there's still that air of dread. That air now, except I think it's dread, but it's also because I know what's happening this and have had time to think about the story and what they were, what Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog and all of them were trying to do was the eventuality of what was going to happen to Joel. I mean, I guess you could say, if you really wanted to look at it, that it wasn't necessarily what would happen to Joel. Um, this is where you definitely go, like, of course, a writer decides, but like sometimes you write a character and there's really only one way out. And if the writer goes against like what should like the direction of the character or something against the character, there needs to be, if you want it to be better received or whatever, it needs to have explanations or some sort of foreshadowing. If you just do something out of left field because you, for whatever reason, uh, you should expect like there to be problems with some kind of backlash. I mean, at least story wise. Not, and when I say backlash, I really just mean like little minor critiques and stuff. Not the kind of vitriol that people seem to have about every little thing. So you could say that with okay, Abby's characters are out looking for them. They've been looking, and when they're presented, like, because this happened in the last video that I made, I see insurmountable odds, pretty much. But and you can see that the heart's not in it for the one guy. He's gonna have a kid, and yeah, there's a way to do this, to lure whatever out. So it does feel like in this moment, right? They're probably working on let's actually just at least go home and figure out something. Like we can report back to whomever and tell them about this place and maybe, you know, enforce. We could come under the guise of diplomacy or something and then really have a vibe of we're gonna kill this guy. We might even take this place over, right? This is a pretty what they've got built there. What Tommy and all of them have all put together is really special, and who wouldn't want that? And Abby's group being, the military, and, you know, and with some kind of reasoning that these are violent people living out there that have done terrible things. They're the reason, like, especially if you tell them, like, this is the guy that ruined the world. He could have cured everybody, and maybe we can still find her, you know? Maybe we can still make this happen. I almost, like, speaking of, I almost feel like I think that's where a lot of people's minds probably are if they make a third game, when they make a third game, whatever the status. I don't like to ever say something's a officially coming out until I see a trailer or something. And even then, and I mean, if you see, but I mean, in this case, if you see a trailer for The Last of Us Part 3, it would have to be some insane thing that would keep it from coming out. But I think a lot of people probably think that Ellie will somehow still sacrifice herself and still cure everyone by the end of this. You know, if I was a betting man, as to bet on what people think will be the end of The Last of Us Part 3, like for Ellie's character, I would say that most people probably think that. Whether or not that's what they'll do is anybody's guess. If that's what it happens to be, fine. But getting back to the eventuality, that doesn't necessarily have to be the eventuality. The choice of the matter is that Abby goes looking for it, right? She is feeling that pushback from the rest of the group through this one character, and her anger is pushing her forward alone, kind of like how Ellie becomes, after too. It's just that Abby and Ellie, uh, you know, it's so great that it's Laura and Ashley in retrospect, and after having watched, basically, I'm almost done with campaign one. I'm on the last episode of campaign one, and then I'll have seen every main campaign episode of Critical Role ever for all the campaigns. Yeah. I just started watching like a couple of years ago. That's why it's kind of a big deal to me. Um, but it's so great seeing them being this way, because Ashley's such a sweetheart, and Laura's very aggressive in the best possible way. Um, like, or at least it's like one's kind of shyer and one's bigger, and I feel like it's inverted here. Like, Ellie is a very bombastic, loud, kind of energetic character, and Abby's more of a internalized, angry, quieter character. But Abby makes this choice, right, to go forward, setting it all in motion to what happens happening. So if the writer didn't, if it wasn't already like, see what happens is we gradually we find out how Abby got to this point, so that once you finally get all the information, right, you go, okay, that's why when that choice was made, that was what was driving all of this. But at the time that you see it, you could be like, this girl's just, this doesn't make any sense. And a lot of people can give up on the game before they even get to that point because they're looking to get out anyway because they're just upset about the direction it's going. Which blows my mind that people buy something that they know they're gonna hate. Like if you really think you're gonna hate something that much, like especially in a game, watch people play it. Spoil some of that shit. Get rid of some of that crap to see if you're right or wrong or not. If you can only experience something, by, I don't know. There's so many ways that people like sabotage their own enjoyment. Trust me. I know, I do it sometimes in games. Life more often. Um so I don't know. It I think Joel's eventual death, if Abby had not intervened, right? If Abby hadn't entered the picture, I think, Joel probably would have, there's a better chance that he would have just kind of died of natural causes in their world. Maybe some sort of mishap out there, he's a little too old, a little misstep and some infected get him, or he falls and dies, or gets, but it's also probably pretty, you could say that he just died of old age and lived in there with Ellie. Who knows, but that's not what was written. That's not what we have. You can have your own head canon, you can write your own fan fiction. So the eventuality of Joel's death in this by Abby at least was handled because the whole story comes out, and it makes sense that Abby would be just as vengeful as Joel was about getting Ellie out. And even though I felt myself softened, it still hurts and it's still raw because if roles were reversed though, right? What if this was about Abby, like what if The Last of Us Part 1 was about Abby, you know, looking for Joel? What if The Last of Us Part 1 was her just murdering through all the characters that from her perspective were villains, right? And she ends up like killing Ellie. And the Last of Us Part 2 is actually The Last of Us Part 1. You know what I'm saying? What if we had set up Abby as the hero, because of what had happened to her and what she was willing to do to get revenge? I think, we'd be talking a different story. We'd probably, who knows? But I figure what I'll do for these videos, since I wanted to make them about an hour, I'm gonna like add to the time of gameplay, I think, um, so that it's a full hour of gameplay. But because this is the beginning, I'm gonna try to. If I feel like I'm getting too close to Joel's death, uh, and it's like too close to the hour, I'm gonna probably cut it off before it gets to that. If for some reason Joel's death gets here in like a half an hour of gameplay, then no worries. But anyway, here we go. I like to ramble and go on, but that's part of the reason why I'm doing this is to talk about this game and what it's making me feel because that's what I do with every video basically. Um, to bring up, I guess, also the casting. I think I already talked about it. So if I didn't, we'll bring it up later. So let's get going on part 2 where we're Abby right now. And I'll be enjoying a sandwich. Little PB&J and hot chocolate. I'm completely snowed in. My car is kind of stuck where it is. So until I decide to dig it out, I ain't going nowhere. Also, I'm here on a Saturday morning because all the work at my job was canceled for today, basically. So I gotta go in tomorrow on my usual day off. But it won't be for a full day. I'm just gonna go in, kick ass, and get the hell out of there.
Ugh, fuck. My shoulder.
Okay. Now, I can't remember or not. I know that with Joel, I think with my Last of Us original Part 1 gameplay, I've actually been a lot more melee heavy and like in your face, and I don't know if I've tried that with this one. But I'm gonna try to be a little more.
How do I get out of here?
Oh, yeah, and Laura's voice, man, I can't believe I didn't recognize Laura. But honestly, back in 2020 when I played this, I might not have, I knew the name Laura Bailey, but I was never really like sure of who she had played because I wasn't as big into like paying attention to voice acting. Well, that's not true. I'm into any kind of stuff like that. Um, but I knew she did a lot of anime, and I hadn't been into anime yet, so
This is a bad idea, Abby.
I can see a little bit of Laura in Abby's face a little, even though she had an actual model. I have a little bit of a hard time actually with the voice matching what I think. I think it's funny that games let you reload like you just add a bullet when it's really kind of ridiculous that you should have to wait till all your bullets are gone before you reload a new mag that would happen to have just the magically right amount of bullets. Has anybody ever talked about that?
Where's that lookout?
There are a few things where I am a little like, is this where something happens? I forget. Is this... Because I feel like there's going to be like at least one or two infected up here or something I'm supposed to sneak up on. To anyone who reads this, my name is Seth. I am from San Francisco, trying to get to Jackson with my two sons. We lost our car, our compass, our guns. We were raided outside of Reno. My wife and my eldest were killed. I've been trying to follow maps, but the snow makes it impossible to hold onto the road for very long. I was hoping to wait out these storms, but my boys are starving. I haven't seen so much as a squirrel in a week. I can't sit here and watch them waste away. We're going to head out west-northwest. I heard what sounded like gunshots over there across the ridge. Hopefully we'll find people. Hopefully they'll be kind. Please, if you read this, come find us. I think it's Wednesday. God bless you. Now I do know I'm going to encounter... I think. Yeah. I forgot that. They even had the, like, Tree Branch Creek. I love that.
Okay. It's gotta be close.
I mean, I'll say this too, like, the fact that, like, you know, it... I guess it's not, like, when... Because they set up the... They conveniently set up that Joel and Tommy are out there and Abby's out there at the same time. So it's like perfect you know, like set of circumstances for the story, but I mean,
There.
and they gave me kind of a lot of bullets. I kind of gulped a little bit for some reason there.
That's how you do it. Fuck, I'm so lost.
Yeah, I am having a bit of a hard time with the voice matching the face. I really am. I don't know why. Like, I love listening to Laura's voice.
Shit.
And I'll probably be getting The Last of Us Part 2 remaster, so I questioned whether or not I even wanted to play this, but I think it'd probably be cool to play this and then that, um, for the, like, contrast.
Please let that be it.
Like I said.
Weather's getting bad. Where's the road? Horse tracks. Where's the patrol?
Come on. This way. Right behind you. You miss being with him? With Jesse? No. Been together for so long. Look, Jesse's great. I love his parents. They will always be family, but we were just on autopilot. Hey, how come we never talked about this stuff?
I don't know. It didn't feel... You never really talked to me about Kat.
Yeah, 'cause there isn't much to talk about.
Yow.
I got the impression that you didn't really like her.
I don't care about her one way or the other.
Okay.
No, I think she's a talented artist. I've grown to like that tattoo of yours.
Well, that's so big of you.
And I think she wasn't right for you.
Interesting.
Shut up.
Okay.
You can finish him. Hey. You want to see something spectacular?
You're gonna point at your face, aren't you?
Nothing is that spectacular.
This is where I remember
Oh,
clipping
Come on,
clipping something because I said I wish a girl would look at me like the way she's looking at her.
Hey, it's this way.
Yeah, I know. But I'm going over here.
What do you think of this view, huh?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, this route has its perks.
Where do we sign in?
Come on.
Fuck.
It'd be interesting as if like Joel was out there, like if you looked, if you saw her seeing him like from a distance riding horseback with Tommy. Anyway,
Who do you used to do this route with? Jesse?
Eugene.
Right. Oh, Eugene. Man, he was funny.
Oh, yeah. Plus, he taught me about rewiring electronics and stuff. May we all be that sharp at 73.
May we all make it to 73.
Through here.
yes, I am wearing my holy mother forking shirtball shirt. Because if there's one thing I like, it's a
Sign us
strung
in.
together set of curse
What was
words.
this place?
It used to be a radio tower.
Hey, I'm gonna guess this bong was Eugene's.
Huh. That's mine. He gave it to me.
Hey, do you have any on you, actually?
Oh, I wish. Eugene always had some on him.
Dina Eugene, Jesse Astrid, Greg Bonnie, Dina Eugene, Greg Bonnie, Jesse William, right? And then Dina Eugene, Jesse Dina, Tommy Joel, Greg Bonnie, Tommy Joel, Greg Bonnie. Like, it's interesting.
And there.
Like, she's not listed anywhere. Like, this is like
Come
her
here.
first time going out, it seems to me. Or, I don't know. That they've been out there, at least. Together.
Town up ahead's our last stop. Take a look. Ah, there's a ski lodge. That's the one on Tommy and Joel's route. That's the one. I see a strip mall? Oh, with the supermarket? No, town's past that. There's the town. With the big tower thing? Yep, that's where the next lookout is.
So it's kind of like she's not been out here before, almost, I would say, right? Like, she sounds like she hasn't, but we know she.
Let's get back to the horses.
I don't know.
Question. Were you
Answer.
wearing those same clothes yesterday? They're clean. No judgment. It's patrol, you know. We're here to kill infected, not to look fancy.
Still look nice.
Thank you. Come on. I think we should go out like Eugene.
From a stroke?
No, from
Oh,
old age.
that's why, right? Because
Living a
she's
long
out there because
life.
of Eugene. Yeah.
You?
All right.
No way. Come on. You're way too reckless.
Look who's talking.
Well, you'll probably die from hypothermia from wearing canvas sneakers in the snow.
I am wearing boots today. You know how you're gonna die?
Ooh, let me guess. You're gonna kill me? Did I ruin your punchline?
No. Maybe. Fuck you.
Sorry.
Hey, should we check these houses out?
Seems quiet, but we can't be sure that they still have supplies.
What do you know about this place?
Just another evacuated neighborhood. Infected almost never make it out this far. We usually catch them on the outer perimeter.
These trailers are neat. Nice little portable home.
You think people really traveled a lot in these things?
Oh, wouldn't you?
I mean, if I'd lived pre-outbreak, yeah, I'd go see the whole country.
Or travel to another country.
Maybe one day we will.
Keep dreaming.
Oh, is that foreshadowing?
Jesse talked a lot about going to Canada.
She
He
touched
said
her
there's
out.
this,
I'm
like,
so delusional to
giant
be.
waterfalls out there he wanted to see.
Really? He's such a hardcore Jackson guy.
Everybody's got their dream. What do you doing tonight?
I was thinking of inviting Joel to watch a movie.
Oh. You guys good?
Yeah.
What movie you guys gonna watch? What's Joel into?
Curtis and Viper 2. That's the one that's been on my radar for a while.
Oh, wow.
Well, we used to watch these cheesy 80s action movies. He's really into them.
Oh, no.
I actually really like them, too. Poor kid. What about you? What are you doing later?
Some people were talking about sneaking out. Going sledding.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. You wanna meet up after?
Okay. Maybe I'll play guitar for you.
Okay. What's Curtis and Viper 2 about?
Okay, so 2 former commandos that go rogue to fight bad guys. And I think in this one, they go up against Russian spies or something.
I'm more interested in this than I thought I would be.
All right, so the young one, Viper, he's a trained ninja. And he's a complete badass.
So how old is he in the first movie?
10.
Wait, how many movies did they make of this?
I think they made 4?
Jeez.
Joel actually saw the last one in the theater. Isn't that crazy?
Yes. You think anybody out there is still making movies?
Has to be.
I mean, what if they're all just set up? Just surviving day to day?
Well, I write new music, so someone had to kill him.
Tesseractor.
Ooh, I don't have this one.
Isn't it one of those superhero cards you're all into?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up. There are original Ellie songs? Why haven't you played any for me?
Well, I don't know.
Come on, will you play one for me tonight?
I'll think about it. Fuck. The temperature dropped.
I think you're right.
Easy, girl. Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Oh, that smell. Looks like infected did this.
How many do you think it would take to bring down a moose?
More than one. Where the hell are they?
Let's go find them.
Would have been cool to see like a bunch of dead, like really dead, like infected or
Shit. I hear some inside. How the fuck did they get in there?
Well, Dina, this way. It's down.
That's one. if we can get around to the back of the supermarket.
Good idea.
You good?
Yeah,
Nice throw, by the way.
thanks.
The way we came in was barricaded. How'd that runner get in here?
Yeah, it's a good question.
What's the most infected you've ever taken down on patrol?
It's gotta be the one I had with Joel a year or so ago. It was like, I don't know, a dozen? You?
Cleared about 20 once. There was a group passing through.
Fuck. Maybe we'll get you a new personal record today. Dina, this way. More runners. Let's keep quiet.
That all of them?
Yeah. Looks like it.
We've still got to get the ones in the supermarket.
Let's keep circling the building. There's gotta be a way in.
That's where we jumped out.
Tell me up there. I want to look around.
Coming. All right, go ahead.
The National Postal Service.
There's a hole in the roof over there. Here.
Thanks.
Look. See?
All right. Let's figure out how to get in there. Under here.
shit.
Ellie,
That got
are
me.
you clean?
That got me. I wasn't thinking about it.
Just banged up.
Please die of old age and not because you get infected. I really don't want to have to shoot you in the face.
Deal.
Cool.
Fuck. I know I can make that.
Yeah, I know. That's. Oh. Duh, okay. Alright. Alright, damn. Yeah. Yeah.
This way. I'm in.
Me too. Should we check for supplies?
Hey, got some alcohol.
Couple of rags. Here, fix yourself up. I see spores in there. Masks on.
Got it.
She doesn't know. I forgot.
Remember, I don't want to have to shoot you in the face.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Come to think of it, I guess I didn't really think about it. I mean, yeah, she wouldn't tell anybody. That'd be inviting.
These spores mean they've been here for a
Like
while.
somebody would kill her.
Keep your eyes peeled for older infected.
Somebody would have taken her. Somebody else would have taken her to,
Supermarket? I don't know.
whatever, you know.
I think we're above it.
Something bad would have happened by
Let's get to the
somebody.
ground floor.
Like, I think if more than Joel's, like whatever Joel's eventual fate would be, hers would be if somebody found out that somebody would try to do something to either hurt her because she thought they were, you're selfish, or somebody would try to, use her to get the cure, or to somebody who could get the cure. But since that was what Ellie wanted in the first place, I mean, I guess that's one way to say that I think that maybe Neil will probably end the game like that, because in the end that is how Ellie wanted. But and then some people will cry foul, saying, well, that like negates what Joel did, and I think that that's kind of maybe the point, like. Because I use this a lot, I think. Probably too much, but I equate that Joel was like everybody in Infinity War. Nobody was willing to sacrifice anyone they loved for something bigger, so they lost. I don't think we had. If anything, I think this game needed more, more bad guys, more clickers, and more different kinds. Like I would have loved to have seen just way more. Like this game, if the game was going to be longer, have it be because there's just like so many crazy places to encounter clickers and maybe change your characters.
Those blind motherfuckers make my skin crawl.
Let's make sure the rest of the building's cleared out. And then get the fuck out of here.
Speaking my language.
You speak my language. Yeah. Wow. Sorry. That was a reference to, well, I was making a reference to a song by the band Morphine. But you speak my language. Yeah.
Found the door. Let me out.
To all 1% of anyone who remembers Morphine, look it up on YouTube if you like really catchy, jazzy, alternative style rock and roll.
From the knees.
Very movie. Morphine is a vibe. I thought they were listening to them. I thought Morphine was one of the best names of
I'll make you a present.
any band that
I'll take
wanted
a
to
present.
like say this is like as addictive as real Morphine is, so was Morphine to listen to. I could listen to some of their music like over and over and over again. And I was lucky enough for all the things that I've been unlucky and things I've missed and not gotten to see and experience. I'm really glad that I got to see Morphine live before Mark Sandman.
Here.
I mean, dude, the lead singer's name is Mark Sandman.
Careful with that.
I'm a pro.
But he tragically died of a heart attack on. If the like, you know how things get started, but I'm fairly sure that it really was that he died on stage of a heart attack.
We got some numbers here.
It was just like, what? Man, I lost so many good performers before the 90s were even over. Like, nobody dies anymore. Hardly anybody dies in the music industry. Every once in a while you get an Amy Winehouse. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, that nobody dies. But it definitely is like people have smartened up about some things. There's been some progress. I don't know. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oops. I kind of panicked too because I didn't remember how to get my Molotov cocktail ready to go. I was moving way too fast and loose.
And he's still moving? Nope.
You know what? I'm impressed with us.
Yeah. Man, the guys are not gonna believe our numbers.
Okay. Let's go to the next lookout and take a fucking break. We earned it.
Agreed.
Wait, do you see a way out?
How do I just punch? There we go. How do I just punch? I do know we need the rope. Get up there. That was just a way to get somewhere. Oh, wait. Yellow. Oh. Where is the rope?
I won't budge.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're just gonna hurl me up through that hole in the roof.
Okay.
I forget where the stupid rope is. There it is. Or
Cable
something.
here. There we go. Yeah, that should hold us. Get over. Fuck yeah.
Get over there.
Okay, that's good. Here I go. Careful when you get out here. It's pretty windy. Over here. Storm's really picked up.
How far are we from the lookout?
It's just past the next town.
Following you.
I like how the character, like, no matter what I do, she's gonna, like, disappear. Like,
Hey, how far away are we?
Few minutes out.
Okay. This is getting worse. Turn back.
We're almost there.
I know, girl. I know. Keep going. Dina, how much further? Dina? Dina! Dina, where are you?
Ellie,
Oh, thank God.
come on. This way.
Where are we going?
Just trust me. Get inside.
they're poor horses.
I'll get the door.
You been here?
Rode by it. Never came inside.
All right, let's make sure it's clear.
This house is clear. If you get that reference, I owe you a Coke. If you're somebody that knows me and would already know that, you don't count. Well, you count, but I don't owe you a Coke. I just know you already would know it. But I also would know who wouldn't know it. So, Trixie.
Shit. I gotta see what's back there.
Doesn't feel like anyone's been here in a while.
Oh, we can't get... shit.
What's going on here?
Maybe they're all being quiet because we're in a library.
This has to be Eugene's.
Are you sure?
Yeah, nobody else would tinker with this shit.
Eugene, dancing machine.
Huh. Definitely Eugene's place. He was a firefly?
Uh-oh.
He served with Tommy.
I had no idea.
Yeah. They got into some real dark shit.
Like what?
He said he blew up a checkpoint in Denver, QZ. Killed 3 soldiers. And 2 civilians.
Jesus.
I wonder if we can shoot that
He
off.
also told me that he and Tommy slow tortured some big Federal general. I don't buy Tommy doing that.
He could do worse. He and Joel did a lot to survive after the outbreak.
Oh yeah, this is where we're gonna have like the follow the fucking power line thing to see the light behind the wall. I'm pressing it. There's a PlayStation 3.
Oh my god. It's Tommy and Eugene. They look like babies here.
Lights, heaters. There's gotta be a generator around here somewhere.
Okay, found the generator. Oh, that's better.
Oh, wow. Impressive
Wow.
workbench, Eugene. I bet you could mod your gun with this gear.
I bet I could.
Yeah, this'll work.
Good job with that. Oh, hello. Ellie, look at the floor. There's more stuff down there.
You see a way down?
Not here.
Come on.
What's he got down here?
Well, it's obviously a sex den. That's why he didn't tell you about it.
I hope it's a sex den. For his sake. He was so lonely, man.
Oh my god. It's It's weed.
That's a lot of dead weed.
Maria would lose her shit if she saw this place.
How did he get this together?
Must have taken him forever. It's a gas mask bong.
God, he was so smart.
Yeah, and I've probably said this the last time I played it. That was a interesting thing to do. Wearing remember doing that in the mid to late 90s. I think it probably was around 95, 96, 97 era. Somewhere in there.
Oh, there we go.
You think it's still good?
Does weed go bad?
Let's find out.
You having a hard time?
No, I got it. Fuck.
Give me that.
Oh, yeah, like you're gonna get it.
Okay. It's...
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I got it open, didn't I?
Smells good.
I mean... gonna be stuck here a while, right?
Totally trapped.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't know, can you?
Scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, like, absolute trash. And 10 being life-altering. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
Why are we still talking about this? You said it was a mistake.
Did I say that?
What are you doing?
I asked you to rate our kiss.
I don't know.
I give it a 6.
A 6? Wow.
Like a solid 6.
Okay.
There are a lot of people around.
Yeah, but 6.
Oh, what? I mean, now I really want to know how you'd rate it.
I don't think you do.
You're infuriating.
Have you met you?
You make me want to go back outside into that blizzard.
No one is stopping you.
This better be better than a 6.
She sets the whole place on fire. Because she just flicked that fucker in a bunch of dry flour. And that will be where we stop this episode of the replay. I think that's a perfect place to stop. Ellie and Dina got a little Abby at the beginning, crossed over, spend it with Ellie and Dina. We'll be back with replay part 3. Probably probably today, maybe. So, well, I mean, on Twitch I'll be playing, but I'll be putting these on YouTube. So, see you when I see you.